Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one of a three-part videos I'm going to be doing. One of the questions I get asked a lot is about recommendations for fragrances for humid environments. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to break apart a video and kind of go in depth with some fragrances from my collection and tell you why I recommend these ones, but also kind of just give you guys a good idea what to look for fragrances in humid and hot climates. So this first video today will be 5 fragrances from my collection that are luxury price. These are higher end fragrances that work really well for humid environments. So let's get into the video, shall we? These fragrances, but one I purchased, and the one that is not purchased that was given to me, you'll understand when I mention that video. I do want to say that each of these I've tried to choose fragrances that are unisex, considered unisex, that are marketed as unisex fragrances so men or women can wear them. And some of them might be things that you expect and some of them might not be. Now when it comes to humidity in fragrances, you're really going to want to look for something that's going to refresh you, that's going to revitalize you, but it's also going to work in that environment, in lasting longer, because humidity can really take a toll on a fragrance's longevity. But you also want it to just be able to perform in regards to projection and just smelling its best in humidity. Sometimes humidity can just really take a toll on a composition of a fragrance, really throw things out of whack. And I just chose fragrances that work really well across the board with all of those things. One of them maybe doesn't have the best longevity, but it still works really well. The first one I'm going to mention is probably one of my most worn scents. It's one I reach for all the time and I insanely love it, and it's Bamboo Harmony from by Kilian. Now the reason why I chose this scent is I think a tea scent, a green tea scent, is something that works really, really well in most environments, specifically hotter, more tropical environments. Now I could have easily chosen Imperial Tea from Kilian, but there's something about Bamboo Harmony that I think just works really well for being refreshing, revitalizing, energizing, and insanely beautiful and wearable. The little twinge of excessive oak moss in Imperial Tea might not be for everybody, and some men don't want to smell like jasmine. I completely understand. And so for me, a really beautiful tea centric scent that is unisex, that works really well in humidity, is Bamboo Harmony, and it's why I chose this one. Now the longevity of the scent is pretty good. I do bathe in this scent. I do overspray. You can overspray, you can underspray. It's completely up to you, but this is one that I love a lot and really recommend. There's another scent that a lot of people really gravitate towards. It's just a scent when it comes to spring, specifically summer. You see a lot of people wearing it and rocking it and loving it. And so I absolutely had to have it be a part of this list. And it's from Creed and it's Virgin Island Water. Now the thing with this scent is it's very tropical. It smells like a vacation. It's a little bit sweet, but it smells so sexy. And if you live in a hot and humid environment, I don't know why I can't say words today. If you live in a hot and humid environment and you're looking for something that just kind of sets the mood for the tropics or a vacation, if you just kind of want to smell transportive, this is a great, and I mean a fantastic scent. I do like the fact that you can also easily layer this with a lot of other scents. I like to layer this with Aventus. It smells like a pina colada to me. I'm not the only one that thinks that. I'm not the one that came up with that, but it's so good. But this also works really nicely in humidity because that kind of tropicalness pairs beautifully with hot weather. So it doesn't kind of like take you away from the humidity, but it kind of brings you to a place where you get to really enjoy the heat rather than kind of running away from its like crazy oppressive, like just soup weather, just ugh. I like to wear this on really humid days because it does just kind of refresh me, it kind of cools me down, and it just smells really good. The one that was given to me, and I will get a little bit into this, this is the fragrance that Christy and I created. It's named She. This is from House of Matriarch. Now She is a lemongrass dominant scent, but it does have smoked teas and vanilla and oud, and it's just designed to be a fragrance you can wear year round. But because I live in humidity, I wanted something that would work well in hot, humid environments, that was robust, that had that beautiful complexity that smoked teas and ouds can have. And I also wanted a citrus in there because I just love wearing citrus scents. And so Christy designed this fragrance for me to be able to wear in my environment, and we did test it in my environment, but also just to pay a tribute to lemongrass, because I do love lemongrass. So the reason why I chose She wasn't because, hey, it's my scent, I worked with Christy on it, I don't get anything from the sale of this, just letting you guys know this was a passion project between friends. This was in no way like a collaboration of money, just letting you guys know that I don't get a penny from this. When I talk about this, it's because I genuinely love it. And the reason why it is on this list is because a lot of times when people are looking for humid fragrances, they're looking for something that's not considered like a freshie. They're looking for something that's maybe closer to what they would want in regards to how they like to smell, but it doesn't work for their environment. And I find most people, when they're coming to me with those questions, they're asking on videos that are like oud dominant scents or winter scents, or, you know, I love this composition, but I can't wear it where I live. And She was just, for me, an answer to that question in regards to being a very heavy but not overpowering scent with, again, the smoked teas and the woods in there, but just that beautiful lemongrass and that melange of florals really helps lighten it up. But it is a scent that is unisex, so men or women can wear it, which is why I recommend She, because it was designed to work really well in humid environments. So just kind of letting you guys know this is definitely on the list, but not in any way because of an affiliate. It's just, it was designed to work for humidity, and so I was like, I have to have it be a part of this list. Another one is probably one of my most cherished and favorite fragrances on the planet. It's from Francis Kurkdjian. You hear me talk about this particular scent all the time. I love it, and it's Aqua Universalis Forte. This scent, if you are looking for a freshie, but you want something that's really powerful, really complex, really robust, really beautiful in very hot, humid weather, I do not think you can go wrong with Aqua Universalis Forte. There's just this kind of really beautiful power behind it, but it doesn't lose any of its musky sparkle. And I think when people think of Francis Kurkdjian and his profile and how he creates fragrances, I think people, this could sum it up. This could be like the outline or the thesis of like his entire fragrance line. It's just really, really special, and it works so well in humid climates. That's why I wore it for my outdoor wedding in the middle of the summer in Florida, because I knew this would work really well. It would be beautiful, it would smell amazing, it would last a long time, and it would just wear fantastically throughout the day, and it did. So Aqua Universalis Forte is probably one of my favorite scents ever, and one I most definitely recommend for humid environments. The last one is a newer one to my collection, and I find myself reaching for this all the time. If you guys hear weird background noise, I have my fan on full blast because it's very hot in Florida today. So this is one that I'm wearing today and works so well. And it's from Roja Parfums, and it's the Kingdom of Bahrain. Now this to me smells so delicious. There's something about this that just smells like the most beautifully complex, like dessert, but not a gourmand, not overtly sweet, not novelty or gimmicky, just really, really special. It dances on your skin with that little bit of citrus and those beautiful aromatic spices, and the oud in here is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So for me personally, when I like to smell special, I do really enjoy it when there is that little bit of complexity, when there's a lot of different little nuances working with the fragrance to create something special and magical on the skin, where you're kind of picking up different things here or there, and sometimes that can get lost in really hot weather. But I find that this particular fragrance shines in really hot weather, obviously, considering where it was designed and why, but overall Kingdom of Bahrain is probably the most expensive fragrance on this list, but if you are looking for a very extra special fragrance and you live in a humid environment, men or women can rock this. This is so beautiful. Okay, so guys, those are my recommendations. Again, they're coming from my collection, so there's obviously going to be other amazing scents out there that work really fantastically for hot and humid environments, but I really wanted to choose from my collection because I live in humidity and because I have very intimate experiences with all of these scents. I can tell you that personally that they definitely work for me in my environment. So again, if you guys don't know where I live in South Florida, right on the water. I don't live on the beach, I live on the river, so it's like really muggy and hot and musty and just, you think the weather is beautiful in Florida, but it can be just oppressively gross. And where I live, it's normally oppressively gross. In any case, yeah, we're gonna end the video here. I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you guys have any experience with these fragrances, good or bad? Do you think they work well in humidity? Do you don't think they work well in humidity? And most importantly, guys, what fragrances do you have in your collection that work really well for just this oppressive, like, hot soup weather climate? I love to know what you guys wear because I legitimately go out and buy it. If you guys, I've done that so many times, it's kind of embarrassing, but I would love to know what you guys recommend as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.